Grab a hand with me. Oh, don't pick one. And then.
Peace Initiatives is about getting involved, making difference in the community. Peace Initiatives is an acronym. P stands for Progressive Education, A, and Altruistic, which is a dying trade in our society today. So we're trying to revive that. And it's all about community. So and environment, climate change, and whatever is happening out there is very important. So we need to start the conversation, and we need to address those issues. So in a nutshell, that's what peace stands for, and it's all about initiatives. So we're doing activities surrounding these acronyms. It's about getting involved and doing things that matter. We can't address all the needs in the community, but we picked few that we think that we can do. I was inspired by this idea of peace during my pilgrimage in Mecca back in 2015. I was just thinking that how we can do good in the community and how we can promote peace. I was envisioned with these words, and we put them together, and then obviously the team came together. We started with collecting food and clothing for the Syrian, because at that time there was a huge influx of the Syrian refugees. As you know, the Liberal government, they introduced the bill where they were bringing 50,000. So there was a lot of need. So we started with that. Our primary activities is based in downtown Montreal, and there are a lot of homeless people there. So that's one project. Now it has an official name. It's called Civitas X, and it's a joint venture between Peace Initiatives Canada and St. George's Anglican Church. That's one project we're really focusing on. We've been doing some neighborhood cleaning. We are partnering with Concordia University, City of Montreal, and we're having Eco Action Day. So that's again focusing on the environment, how we can make our environment better, and it's a multi-faith initiative. Under the education, there is especially after the Quebec shooting, there's a lot of interest in the community. They want to know more about the Muslims. The struggle is that often, they don't have access to the Muslim community, and there are not that many open houses. What we've decided that we're gonna go out, whatever the need is, and we're going to present them or have a conversation about Islam. We strongly believe that through education we can promote understanding of each other, and we need to bridge the gaps. We're getting invitation in different organizations and church communities, and we're having a conversation about Islam. Under community, just recently we did 2 outreach for the people affected by the flood. So our team went out in Dumontagne, and we helped out with the demo, cleaning up and whatnot. So this is one of the motto of the Peace Initiative, that we don't want to focus or we don't want to limit ourselves to one specific thing. Rather, we want to keep it fluid. What we're trying to achieve is getting the youth involved, and then also making difference in the community in terms of bringing positive changes, because this is much needed, and also show that Muslim community in general, they're involved in making difference. Also, we are trying to encourage everyone to come out of the bubble that we live in, and just mix with the broader community, because this is very important. We are one community, we're like one family, and we have to do things together in a pluralistic society. This is very important. In Cornwall area, we've been very fortunate. There are existing groups like the Muslim Non-Muslim Dialogue and Knox St. Paul and Mosaic, and also the Cornwall Interfaith CIP partnership. And also recently we partnered with the Trinity Anglican Church, and we had our first community meal. So yes, there are existing organizations. With them, we're partnering up, and we're trying to do similar things that we've been doing in Montreal, not to the same scale, but to a certain extent. Upcoming project-wise, we have this project that we want to go and help out our seniors. This is very important, because often the youth, they don't necessarily have any connection with the seniors. We're going to prepare some food for them, we're going to have some fun, and in the process of doing that, we'll be providing them companionship, because often they're left out and they still have a lot to offer in terms of advice to the youth and life experience. So we want to share that experience with them. So this is something we're focusing on in future. There's so much goodness in our communities, and we just have to come forward. Like-minded people must come together to make our society better. Peace Initiatives is just a small act that we're trying to contribute towards that goodness. Even if you can give an hour to a cause, that will make a huge difference. That will mean a world to the people in need. My appeal to the community, whether it's a Muslim community or broader community, just get involved whatever way you can.